Hey right guys, Trophy Hunters Joey, and today we are going to be doing another Q&A. This one is for May, which is, don't know if you know, last month. Obviously, I'm very late with this video. I do apologise for that. As of recording this, actually, I'll be putting up a post later tonight for asking for the questions for June. So if you do want to get involved in that, a link to that the page will be down below, and just ask any questions that you might have. But yeah, I do really apologise to the patrons that this one is a little bit later than usual. You've heard it over and over again, but kind of moved house, so I do apologise about that one. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to keep these unedited as usual, or unedited as I possibly can, so without staying. But yeah, we have 32 questions this time, so we're still hitting above the 30. You guys are adorable. Like, you just keep asking these questions that I'm skimmed through them actually. I haven't even looked at any, so we'll go in blind, see what happens. I think answering some of these might actually be different answers to if I'd answered them last month, because quite a lot's changed in the past month. But we'll wait and see. So yeah, thank you to all of you who continue to help support the channel. It really, really does mean the world. And yeah, we'll sit here for the next however long and see what questions you've conjured up for us. Right, first one from Jalisha. Sorry about that, I'm not good with names, if you didn't know. So far, what are your overall thoughts of Shadowhunters? What are your top 5 Malik moments? And if you could write and direct a Malik scene, what would it be? The Malik scene would be a straight up sex scene. A lot of people have mentioned it, but it's like, if it's Clary and Jace, you would have had an all-out sex scene. But for some reason, when it's Malik or Alec and Magnus, you can't do that. It's like, it doesn't make sense. So Magnus and Alec are going to go at it for a good 5 minutes. That's just going to be an all-out sex scene. That's going to be the scene I'm going to direct. Top 5 moments. I love how with just first question we're talking about Alec and Magnus having sex. Fantastic. Top 5 Malik moments. They've said it a couple of times now. My favourite moment is and still is that when Alec was about to get married and then he turned around from Magnus and they kissed. Still the best moment. That was amazing. A little moment. These are in no order. That one's number 1, but the rest will be in no order because I haven't really thought about it. I don't want to sit here for too long thinking about it. But another one is the one where Magnus actually turned down, I forgot her name, but the woman who kind of came on to him and he was like, no, I'm in love with Alec kind of thing. I thought that was I was expecting her to hook up with him just to cause a bit of drama, but it didn't happen. And I was pretty happy about that. So that'd be another moment. I haven't really thought about this. I do apologise. Every time they say I love you, they've only said it like a couple of times, I think, but both those times were adorable. Yeah, when they're cuddling shit. You know what I mean? They're just any time they're on screen is pretty great, so it's kind of hard to really think about. But my number 1 is definitely the marriage scene. And the first bit was, what are your overall thoughts of Shadowhunters? Well, this has kind of changed from when this is asked, because unfortunately it has been cancelled. I do believe it will get picked up again. I refuse to believe it's gone forever. I don't think that's going to happen. But overall thoughts, I think it's different from if I'd asked this, was asked this a month ago, but it just gets better and better. I think after season 1, I was like, okay, it's a good teen drama show. And then since I'd say the mid-season of season 2, like the first half of season 2 was good as well, but from the mid-season of season 2, it's just been non-stop. It's been amazing. Like, some of my favourite episodes that I've reacted to have been from Shadowhunters 2 in particular. I think it's like episodes 11 and 13. I can't remember exactly, but those 2 episodes were just 9 out of 10. They were fantastic. So it just continues to get better and better, and that's why I'm kind of gutted that it has been cancelled, because I think there's a lot of potential with that show. So Shadowhunters is great. Thank you for your question. Zakaya, favourite and least favourite things about each of the Riverdale core 4. My favourite, so as a whole, my favourite things about them are like the actors and actresses. I think they do a great job of playing like the teen drama roles. I do, however, think that with the show, they don't spread them out very evenly to... It's either Archer's a really good character and then the rest of shit, or Betty's a really good character and the rest of shit. It's never been like all 4 have a good story at the same time. Or there has been, but it's very rare. And I think it's just kind of annoying that it's like, oh, Betty's really great for 3 episodes and now she's shit while Veronica's really good or something. So I wish they just kind of spread it out a bit more evenly story-wise. But it's minor complaint, really. I think Riverdale does a fantastic job with the core four, really. Favorite friend group of all shows you've seen? Skam, easily, and I'd argue Skam, Austin. Like I said, I think all five girls in that show are outstanding. Obviously, I've seen 4 seasons of the original, but something about Skam Austin. I just like how all those girls seem to get along. It's awesome. If you could get Liam to react to any show, what would it be? What would it be? He's already seen Skam, so I couldn't say that. I would have said Skam, but he has he's on season 3 of that at the moment. See, I would be like Teen Wolf because it'd be funny, but I don't think I could personally go through that again straight after finishing it. So I think the show that I'd want him to react to that I'm doing anyway is Gossip Girl. I think that's such a fun show and it just gets better and better. Definitely has some weak points as well, but it just gets better and better. And I think it's going to be a good fun reacting to that with him. So I'm just happy with Gossip Girl at the moment, to be honest. And finally, 2 more questions. Predictions for season 3 of Riverdale and predictions for season 6 of Teen Wolf. So as of recording this, I actually just reacted to episode 1 of season 6 of Teen Wolf, and it was amazing. It was so good. Very, very happy with the premiere of that. But predictions, I actually spoke about that in the premiere episode of season 6, so if you've seen that, you would have seen my thoughts anyway. But I want someone to die. I think they need to have the balls to do it. Just need a fantastic villain, and the villain seems interesting enough, so that's exciting. And just mix up the relationships a little bit. Obviously, we're going to get Lydia and Styles, but everyone else still matters as well. Riverdale, I have no clue. I don't think Arch is going to be in prison for too long, but we'll see. Well, he's not really in prison at all, actually, so we'll see what happens with that one. Who are your celebrity... they've got like 3 more that they've commented down below as well. Who are your celebrity crushes and favourite musicians? Favourite musicians changes all the time. At the moment, I'm into Post Malone, and I'm kind of a given, like, it's an obvious one, but Post Malone at the moment, 21 Pilots, BTS are the 3 that I'm just kind of... 21 Pilots has been for quite a long time, actually, but I always kind of jump back to them every now and then. Jake Bugg is adorable. Seen him live like 3 times, yeah, 3 times. But yeah, BTS I'd say is the one that I'm delving into the most at the moment, just because they've got a lot of back stuff to listen to. But celebrity crushes, Adelaide Kane, Alicia Debnam Carey, Josephine, whatever, Nora from Skam. As of right now, Shelby, who plays Kelsey in Skam Austin, I love her so much, as well as Alla, who plays Joe in Skam Austin, and then even Julie, who plays Megan in Skam Austin. They're just all 3 are queens. And Sophia plays Abby as well. I've only she's right. I've got like some mad story about the Skam Austin actresses, but there'll be a vlog for that, so where I'll talk about that. But shit's gone down, dude. But Shelby is like #1 queen from Skam Austin now. So Adelaide Kane, Alicia Debnam Carey, Dylan O'Brien, obviously. I've said Nora. Yo, I'm missing someone, and I know I am. What? Trojan. Fredo Lies Spencer, and as well as I forgot first name, but Parrish plays Mona. I think she's adorable. Really, anyone else? Yeah, Clay from 13 Reasons Why. Imagine. Celebrity crush, you could technically say Sugar from BTS. He's a celebrity. I was just thinking of actors and actresses, but Sugar as well. I think they're the main ones at the moment. The 100, I guess Alicia and Gary have already said that. No one really from 13 Reasons Why. Or Riverdale. Nah, I won't really say there's any celebrity crushes in that. I think they're all attractive, but not really, queen or king material. Dylan O'Brien is the male one. Have I got any other male crew? I know I'm blanking on someone. I know I am, and it's really going to annoy me. This is the problem with doing them on editor. I can't really think about it. But yeah, there you go. Favourite Varchi, Bughead, and Choni moment. We'll just go with Choni when she put on the jacket. I thought that was awesome. They need to have a proper kiss in that show. I feel like they're just kind of shying away from Choni. I'm glad they have them, but it's Give them more. I think they need more in season 3 for sure. Varchi and Bughead, I don't really care much for. They're there, they exist. And finally, favourite TV mum, and if you could have any superpower or be any supernatural being, what would it be? Favourite TV mum is Ella from Pretty Little Lies. She's adorable, I love her. And superpower, I'd like to teleport, because I want to go to other countries and visit people and stuff, but I can't do that because I don't have all the money in the world, unfortunately. It'd just be cool to teleport. Like, oh, I'm just going to nip to Italy, Venice, Paris. Venice is kind of in Italy, but you know what I mean. Japan, America. Just zip, zap, zap, and then it'd be so much fun. I'm going to just nip to Nigeria Falls today. You know what I mean? It'd just be amazing. Or fly. I guess that's kind of the same thing, but flying would be... No, actually, I don't like heights, so no, I hate flying. I'm not scared of heights, I'm just not... I'd rather avoid that. So yeah, thank you for your questions. Quite a few, but thank you for asking. Thank you for asking quite a few. I prefer that. One more season from Sergio. One more season of Teen Wolf left, so I wanted to know what are some things that you hope to see in the final season, and what would be your ideal ending. So I think Zakaya actually answered a little bit more about that there. But ideal ending... It's hard with ideal ending. I said the same with Skam as a whole. I think the ending to that was perfect, because when it ended, I felt satisfied. I felt like I wouldn't complain if I got more of Skam, but I don't need more of Skam, if that makes sense, because it just felt like a story that was complete. Whereas I've seen so many other shows where it's like you get to the finale and it ends, you're like, what? That wasted. Either it's a waste of time, like why, or you just don't feel satisfied and didn't feel like it's complete. So an ideal ending for Teen Wolf is for it to end, and for me to say, okay, that feels complete. That feels like an ending, and I feel satisfied with that. That's all. And it should be like that of every show, but unfortunately it's not. Thank you for your question. From Susie, would you consider reacting to Supernatural, or at least start watching it? If you had watched Supernatural, would you consider reacting to the new episodes? Supernatural's a tricky one. It is one I really want to watch, but it is so long. It's kind of like Grey's Anatomy at this point, where it's so many seasons into it. I don't think I'd have it in me to react to that show. I do, however, want to watch it. I just don't have the time right now because, like I said, it is so long. You have to dedicate a lot of time to that. If I didn't have any other shows planned to react to, like Buffy, like Shameless, that were these long, so many seasons anyway, then yes, I would consider reacting to Supernatural. But because I do have Buffy, The Fosters, and Supernatural to react to after I wrap up Teen Wolf and Shadowhunters, I just don't think I will, at least anytime soon. So for now, it's a no, but as I said before, I'm open to anything really. We'll see. If it gets enough requests, then sure, but no time soon. And Susie asked another question. Top 5 OTPs, official true pairings. I think we answered that in one of the previous Q&As. But see, but in the previous Q&A, I think I actually said Styles and Melita. But now it'd be Styles and Lydia, because they ruined Styles and Melita. They straight up ruined those two. I just don't care anymore. So in no order, Styles and Lydia, Spencer and Toby. That was the two that I jumped to. Don't know why. William and Nora. Me and Kelsey from Skam Austin. And Queen Mary of Scotland and Bash, because I don't want to with Francis, even though she's obviously going to go with Francis. All of the show. Yep, cool. From John, my boy, how you doing, my friend? How's the reactor's life treating you, Joe? Are you having fun? Yeah, I'm always having fun doing this. I've always told myself if it gets to a point where day after day I find it like a chore and a bore and I'm not enjoying it, I'll stop doing it. I don't continue to do things just for the sake of it if I'm not enjoying it. And I feel like every YouTuber or anytime you're doing something, even if it's not YouTube, if you're not enjoying it, try and find a way out of it, or just, I know it's easier said than done, but just try and find something else to do if you're not enjoying it, if it's not for you. So I know it's like a little version of that, but reacting, I'm still having fun doing it, so I'll continue to still do it. And I know a lot of people would be really pissed off if one day I just turned around and went, I don't want to do reactions anymore. That does not mean I wouldn't be doing YouTube anymore. It just reactions just aren't for me. I don't plan on doing reactions my entire life. Huge shock. But as of right now, like I just said, I'm still enjoying it, and you guys are enjoying it, so I'll continue to do so. I see myself doing this for the next couple of years at least. So I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. But like I say, what my heart's really into is film, whether that's directing, editing, or even acting. That's where I really want to be in the future. But as of right now, this is a cool place to kind of just start out, and eventually maybe when I get like more time to myself, put out short films and stuff like that onto YouTube, because that's where people have started before. So it's, yeah, exciting. But as of right now, reactions, I'm happy with where I'm at. So we shall see what happens in the future. I hope you guys do stick around. If I do ever turn around and say no to reactions, I hope you guys do stick around. But like I say, that won't be anytime soon. Don't worry. So yes, thank you for your question. Gracie, top 5 least favourite characters, and in brackets, I hope one is Paige. Least favourite characters. Paige is very annoying. Paige, Byron. I love all the characters from Shadowhunters, like all the main characters now. Same with all the Skam. That's a difficult one. Oh, Bryce. Amazing actor though, but I'm just throwing that one out there. Like, he's a good actor, I feel like they differentiate that. But yeah, Bryce as a character, hate him. Maybe Ramsey Bolton, but again, played fantastically by EO. I don't know how you say his name, but him from Misfits. But yeah, Ramsey Bolton was just hard to watch, but fantastic villain. So Ramsey, and I can't think of another one. Someone from Riverdale, maybe. No, I can't think of the 5th one, but yeah, there's some for you. Thank you for your question. Baby Alec, hello again. Rank the characters of Riverdale from favourite to least favourite. Cheryl, Jughead, Veronica, Archie, Betty, Josie, and Kevin. Favourite to least favourite. So favourite there would be Betty. No, Cheryl. I didn't see Cheryl. So Cheryl. Technically, I put Tony at number 2, but she's not in there. So from this list, it'd be Cheryl, Betty, Archie, Jughead, Veronica, Kevin, Josie. There you go. Do you prefer season 1 or season 2? I think season 1 was well more compact, and the story was just more to the point. Season 2 dragged out a little bit more, but I do think there were better episodes in season 2. Like, there were higher rated episodes in season 2 than there were season 1. But season 1 was 13 episodes, whereas season 2 was like 22. Is that right? 22 episodes. So obviously there were points in the middle where it did really drag out. So overall, I'd say season 2 was better though, because there were some genuinely really fantastic episodes in that. What do you prefer about each season? I guess I kind of just mentioned that. Varchi or Bughead? It was Varchi. Now I would pick Bughead, but again, both are kind of up in the air. Like, I wouldn't cry if either of them broke up. And I think in season 3 they really need to make those 4 characters explore different relationships. It's too early for it to be like locked. It's too early in the show for it to be locked down as they're the 2 relationships that we'll get for the rest of the show. So I hope like Archie gets with Betty, and I'm not saying Veronica should get with Jughead, but maybe those 2 find someone else. And yeah, fair enough, have those 2 as endgames. That's fine, I get that, but mix it up a little bit in season 3, I hope. And does Choni deserve better? Yes, 100%. I think it's good that they have them there, but just embrace it that they're the best relationship they have on the show, because it is. Thank you for your questions. Natalie, my girl, top 3 things you want to happen in Teen Wolf, Shadowhunters, and Pretty Little Liars. Shadowhunters is to get renewed. That'd be ideal. But no, Shadowhunters, top 3 things for each one. That's so hard. We'll start with Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf, Scott doesn't end up with Kira and he gets with Malia. That would never happen. I've said this a million. That would never happen because they've never even interacted. But if Scott and Malia got together, that'd be cute. Styles and Lydia will get together, obviously. So that's not even like a thing that I need to hope happen, because it will happen. But top 3 things, just that the villain is interesting throughout the whole season. don't have the villain become a bore fest like the Dread Doctors did, because they were oh, they were boring. And finally for Teen Wolf, have Cora come back. If Cora made a little appearance in season 6, I think I would have been spoiled on that if she did, but that would be awesome. Shadowhunters, like I say, get renewed. Have Alec and Magnus be happy forever. I think that's the thing. That's the difference with Riverdale and Shadowhunters. Is Shadowhunters every episode with Magnus and Alec, it feels new and different. Whereas with Riverdale, it's like with Bughead and Varchi, it's the same thing over and over. So yeah, Shadowhunters, Alec and Magnus just stay together, and they would do that, I think, so that'd be cool. And have a few more villains involved. It's like we have Valentine, but I do like Valentine as a villain. I think he's good, but he's getting a little bit stale. And they are bringing in new villains now, but I'm only just at that point. Pretty Little Liars. Have Mona have a relationship. I need to ship Mona with someone you do not understand, but I do. Give us some answers. The whole dragging out the question thing is boring. I don't care who A is. I don't care who the woman in the red coat is. Just give us the answers. And it's just annoying when it's like they drag out these little arcs, and it's like, oh my god. So yeah, and just Ori is really good at the moment, to be fair. I can't really complain much about Ori. Give Emily a good story. Oh my god, give her a good story, please. I guess she has a story, but it's not a good story. Thanks for your questions, Natalie. Martha, but with an E. Just out of curiosity, how old are you? I am 22, believe it or not, 22, and I will be 23 in a few months. Sad times. We'll just say I'm 20 though, because I don't want to age. I don't want to age too quick. Thank you for your question. Hegibal, Hege. Sorry, I do apologise. Has Liam watched season 3 of Skam? If not, please film it. He's finished season 2, but he hasn't got into season 3 yet. I don't think I'll film reactions to that, because I feel like I would have had to have filmed season 1 and 2, and we didn't. And I don't think we plan on watching it anytime soon, just because I'm very busy at the moment, as we've just moved out, and he's very busy doing his thing. So we're kind of just watching Game of Thrones at the moment when we have time, and One Piece. But maybe not, maybe. But thank you for your question. Adam, out of all the soap opera-like shows, PLL, Gossip Girl, etc., you've seen, what is your favourite? Technically, it'd be Skam, but would you class that as a soap opera-like show? I don't know. I feel like it kind of is at its core, maybe, but I feel like it's so much more than that. So with the typical teen drama shows, I'd say Gossip Girl. I have a soft spot for that show. I just think it's so much fun. It's not perfect, but no teen drama is. So I'd say Gossip Girl. Thank you for your question. Natalie, back at it with 2 more questions. If you could take 10 celebrities to live on a luxurious island with you for the rest of your life, who would they be? Lord. Dylan O'Brien. I feel like it's just going to be my celebrity crushes. Dylan O'Brien, Suga from BTS, Adelaide Kane, Alicia Denham-Carey, Shelby from Skam Austin, because she's beautiful human. Alla as well. I'll bring Alla along. Josephine from Skam. 3 more. And this is where I struggled with my celebrity crushes anyways. It's just like, whatever. Who could bring a bit of I was going to say comedy, but Alla would do that. Alla and Shelby would bring the comedy. Maybe Thomas Hayes, just for Nora, so I can ship them together and watch them 2 get together. Skam Italia, I could bring the Ava character from there. She's perfect. Yeah, I might bring her. She's she might be another celebrity crush as well. Emma Stone, maybe. I do who we got pop vinyl wise. Oh, Elizabeth Olsen, she's another celebrity crush. She's beautiful. Beautiful. Margot Robbie, maybe. Harry Potter. Kit Harington's kind of cool. Amelia Clark is kind of cool as well. Yeah, pick and choose from there, I guess. There's not really anyone else I can really see that stands out. Adam Driver, maybe? Adam Driver's kind of cool. Oh, Timothy Shamlet. Timothy, yes. Yeah, him, because he's just beautiful. I feel like he could play the piano for me on an island somewhere. We'll find a piano he can play for me. And top 5 shows that you're currently reacting to. Last question. Sorry, I'm annoying. No, you're not. You are not annoying. Do not worry. Ask all the questions you want. That's the point in this. Top 5 shows that you're currently reacting to. So technically, the original Skam wouldn't be that because I'm not currently reacting. I finished that. So number 1 would be Skam. Yo, it's so difficult between Italia and Austin. Like, I would have said Italia. I'd say Italia is number 1, but I feel like the final 2/3 episodes of Skam Austin impressed me so much that it would be a hard one. But I'll say Italia, then Austin, then Shadowhunters. I think that's doing an amazing job recently. Then I'll give it to Teen Wolf, I think. Let me have a look. What else have we got? I can't say Gossip Girl because I've already seen that. And I'm kind of on a break from that. Yeah, I'll say Italia, Austin, Shadowhunters, PLL, then Teen Wolf. They're the top 5 at the moment. Westworld is a fantastic show, but sometimes it's one of those that's hard to react to because there's so much to take in. But I do love Westworld as well. Thank you for your questions. From Louise, I won't say your last name just in case, but Louise, if Skam NRK were to do a 5th season, what character would you like it to be centered around, and what 5 things would you like to happen? I think it should be centered around Vilda and Chris, but joint together, if that makes sense. So they both share a season in some way. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. Or Evan would be a really cool choice as well. I say that as well because I look at the remakes and I feel like if they did a 5th season and it was like the Vilda and Chris characters, it would do really well as well. So it would be one of those where it worked for the original and it would work for all the remakes. So yeah, I'd say those 2 characters. And what would I want to happen? I don't know. I think that's hard to like say what would happen because I feel like Julie would just impress us anyway. Whatever Julie would come up with would be better than anything I could come up with. But delve more into like what was going on with Vilda's mum. I think that would be interesting, and the fact that Vilda always put on this brave face around everyone. She was always the happy character that kind of was annoying sometimes, but at home she was kind of a lot more less than that. Like you could tell she's from the final episode you could tell she'd always been hiding her like certain emotions, and when she did open up to Chris at the end, that made me tear up because it was like seeing Vilda like that for the first time. And I feel like it was kind of annoying that they showed that in the finale because you appreciated her. I liked her anyway, but then I really appreciated her in the finale, and then it just kind of ended. So if they were to do a 5th season about those 2, I think that'd be amazing. However, I do think if they did a 5th season, they'd still have to have a lot of Nora and William and Ava and Sana as well, because they're the 3, and Isaac, sorry, and they're the 4 that we've really grown to love over the past 4 seasons. So I think it'd be amazing if they were still evenly spread out as well. Obviously have Vilda and Chris as the forefronts, but have it evenly spread as well, if that makes sense. So yeah, and 3 more questions, I think. Would you ever react to a piece of Skam fan fiction? I don't really read fan fiction, but I guess it'd be kind of fun to do maybe one day. I don't know. Probably not, because I don't even read fan fiction out like away from reacting, so probably not with that, but you never know. Would you consider getting a PO box? Yeah, I was actually thinking about this a couple of days ago. I actually searched up how much they cost to open, which is, it's not too much for like 6 months. I think you can choose for either 6 months or a year. My only thing would be is that's like I don't want to like constantly tell people about it, because I know I'll push Patreon down people's throats anyway, and on Twitter and Instagram I already say a lot in an intro to like push onto people, so I don't know if them mentioning a PO box would be too much. I don't want to seem like I'm being greedy with things because that wouldn't be the case. But at the same time, a lot of people have genuinely really wanted to send stuff, whether that's letters or things I don't know that they've made or what. Like someone, I had a Twitter DM the other day. Is like they wanted to write me a letter, but did I have a PO box to send it to? Obviously, I don't right now. So I guess what I'd say to that is I'd leave that up to you guys. Maybe I'll put out a tweet or something later asking if I don't want it to seem like I'm being greedy because that would not be the case. Like, I'll send me stuff, please. That wouldn't be it. It'd just be... I'd actually rather open a PO box just for people to send, like, letters and little things that they've made and stuff rather than, like, stuff that would cost them money, if that makes sense. So, yes, I do want to open one and I will consider it, for sure. Top 5 scenes or storylines in Skam NRK that you would write differently or change. See, top 5 scenes or storylines. Gee, that is so... Any other show that would be so easy with, but with Skam, it's like so perfect. That is a tricky one. You got me there. Maybe not make William be such a dick in season 1 because that completely turned people off him. I realised what the point of it was, and I saw the development of his character. But I know a lot of people just didn't like him. It's like a toxic relationship and all this. I don't see it as that. I see, yeah, he was a bit of a dick to Vilda in season 1. I don't know what you could change about William to make people more open-minded about his character, but whatever. Sort of salty about that still. I don't know. I don't know what you could change about that show. Maybe like the first couple of episodes, I think it's kind of, at least it was for me, like it was hard, not hard to get into, that's the wrong word. Then again, I say the first couple of episodes were a bit slow, but at the same time, they weren't. Like when you compare them to other shows, they're still great. They're just, I guess maybe I'm comparing episodes 1 and 2 of Skam to like the rest of Skam, so it's kind of, I don't know. That is such a tricky question. I do apologise. I can't actually think of like anything I'd rewrite because even like the slow things, like when they're all in the cabin, it's not like I'd be like, oh, I'd get rid of that episode completely because I wouldn't. It's an extra episode of Skam at the end of the day. While it is one of the like more weaker, slower ones, it's still an extra episode of Skam, and it's not like I'd rewrite that cabin scene differently. That is a tricky one. I don't know. You got me. But thank you for your questions. I do apologise. I can't really like think of that one on the spot. Elijah Z, will you ever watch Supernatural? I'd love to see what you think about the show. I mentioned that earlier, but maybe one day. Probably not anytime soon, however. But thank you for your question. C-Note, do you ever think about giving up the channel? If yes, why? No to the channel, but like I mentioned earlier, I don't plan on doing reactions my entire life. But no, I don't ever think about, oh, I'm going to give up the channel. I've worked hard at this channel for 5 years, more than 5 years. So yeah, I just can't see myself being like, I'm done with YouTube now, unless like something dramatic changes in my life where it's like I'd kind of have to move on from YouTube. Like say to these things, never say never, but I just don't see it. I really don't see it. So no to that. Thank you for your question. Echo. What the hell are you saying in your opening/ending? After if you enjoy, remember to leave a like, and before remember to. So what do I say? If you enjoy, remember to leave a like, and if you are new, remember to subscribe. That's what I say. So if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you are new, remember to subscribe. Oh, wait, before that, if you want to remember to subscribe. What do I say? wait, I'm trying to remember. Wait. Hey, right, guys, Trophy Munchers Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to Yada Yada. Then I ramble. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. So, if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you are new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want to watch the full uncut reaction, a link to the Patreon page will be down below, as well as links to Twitter, Instagram, and Discord if you want to join the chat and talk about yada yada with myself and others. But for now, my friends, let's do this. That's the whole thing. I don't think there's anything else than that, unless I'm missing something. I'm also English. I love learning languages, and I generally consider myself to be pretty good with accents. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out what you're saying there. It's driving me crazy. Well, hopefully I just answered that. I don't know if I did. I can't understand what I'm saying half the time. Anyway, I know it's either like I talk too quick, so I trip over my own words, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I just don't have a good accent. I don't really know what it is, but for some people, for some reason, see what I mean? But for some reason, people just can't understand what I say a lot of the time, which is fine. I apologise. Maybe I need to talk really, really delicately and slowly, and then we'll all be fine. Thank you for your question. C-Note, have you ever watched Chuck the TV series? I've heard of it. I have not, however, watched it. I've heard it's kind of like Dexter. I don't know if that's right, but no, I have not watched that. What were the most shocking deaths in the 100 to you? Now I'm done. You can ask as many questions as you want, honestly. Lexa, obviously. Lexa was just... And Jasper, I guess. I guess spoiler for the 100. Sorry. But yeah, I guess those two. Chanel Star. Hey Joe, this is not a question, but I just watched you and your mum's reaction vid, and she is so cute and wise and analytic. I really would enjoy if you watched the original Skam with her. It would be a smash hit. That's a good shout. I'm actually considered doing it with my sister. Maybe Skam or My Hero Academia. The thing with Skam though is I've said this before, and people had to go at me. I wouldn't know whether to do Skam Austin or the original Skam, and I know everyone's like, do the original, do the original. Obviously, that's an easy choice, but I know what my sister's taste in TV show is, and she loves the whole like high school American drama stuff. So I probably would get her to react to the original overall, but I think Austin would be interesting as well. So Skam, maybe not with Mother, but maybe with Abby. We'll see. Maybe with both. But thank you for your question. From Amazing Boy, have you seen the movie Zombieland? Didn't know what to ask. I have seen that a couple of times, but not for a long time. I've heard they're making a second one, which would be interesting. And final question, Louise, which asked a question earlier. If you had the choice of watching and reacting to one British soap, which one would it be and why? P.S. Loving your channel, and Joe, I'm an Emmerdale fan and ship through. I hate soap. I hate British soaps like EastEnders and all that. I hate them. No, I would never react to any of those. They're just abysmal. But yeah, they're all the questions. Thank you very much for asking them. I had fun answering your questions. Yeah, I feel like I've been speaking for so long, and this will be unedited, so I'm sorry if I rambled a little bit. But like I say, if you do want to ask you any questions for the next one, which I'll put up a post later today, then a link to that will be down below. And like I say, just thank you for continuing to support the channel and on Patreon and on YouTube. It really does mean the world. And yeah. Until next time, guys. Peace.